We're going to shift gears to self-directed reading. In the independent reading, we're giving them a graphic novel to look at. They're not choosing. And it is really important that we also give our students opportunities for self-directed reading where they get to choose, or where we provide them with a collection of books of choices that might be related to what we're learning about, but there is an element of choice. So self-directed reading is important to really continue to develop that interest in reading, that reading is something we choose to do. We choose to do it for leisure. We choose to do it because it's interesting to learn more, but this fostering that environment. Also give them a chance to practice their fluency, build their vocabulary. And because we know that students who read widely, who read from a wide variety of sources, become better readers. But the good news is that when students with significant challenges are provided with opportunities for wide reading in and ability appropriate materials, they improve. Both emergent and early readers demonstrate measurable growth in reading achievement. Emergent readers demonstrate growth in concepts of print, in writing, in alphabet identification, rhyming, and phoneme blending. And conventional readers demonstrate growth in vocabulary knowledge and reading comprehension. So there's no downside to exposing these students to a wide range of reading material. How can we do that when they may have different access needs? Well, let's gather things that we think our students might want to read, things they might enjoy. You can think about the things that your students are interested in. You could tie it to Readtopia, and we're actually going to do that together in a moment. Build a collection of accessible materials. So I'm going to show you some free websites that have some accessible books that make it possible for students who might not be able to turn a page in a typical way to engage in reading or to be read to. But it doesn't have to be books. If your students are super interested in maps, let's bring in a bunch of maps or recipes or reference books, comic books, trading cards, travel brochures. As long as they're reading music lyrics, tap into those kinds of interests. You can use things like simplified or wordless books to make it possible for your students to access them, using things like predictable texts. I'm going to show you some online books. What you'll notice in these books is that these books don't have animation. And the research shows that if we are engaging in reading tasks for the purpose of learning about what reading is about, we want to avoid books that have music and animation so that students do focus on the print. Doesn't mean that there isn't another time when you could use those kinds of books, but when we're doing self-directed reading time, we really want to be print focused. They could follow along as a partner with when a partner reads or a student, an older student reads. And then, of course, making books about your students and their individual interests are always a hit.